Hello, today I've got this thing set up on my kitchen table. This is a yogurt maker that I made. I designed it to work off 24 volt and I've adapted an ordinary cordless kettle. And I thought I'd pull it apart and give you a bit of a show of how I did it. Just a little bit of theory behind this. This is an old cordless kettle, about 2400 watts. It's just got an ordinary heating element in it. If you so happen to run that through 24 volt, just the way Ohm's law and the formula for power and all that sort of works, that same size element, which is a resistance, instead of 1 amp at 240 volt, give you 2400 watt, you would be drawing 1 amp at 24 volt. That's just the way it works. So that gives you then 24 watt. While the power probably fluctuates a little bit, of course, when it's charging during the day, it's more like between 25 and 28.5, 29. But so 25 to 30, 35 watts, something like that. Now, that's going to take a long time to boil water. But to keep water warm for a yogurt, now, that might be a different possibility. So, what I've got here, I've got the kettle there, you see it's ordinary, cordless. Let's open it up, take a little look. In there I've made a baffle, and there's the ordinary heating on there. And all I've done is I've cut down the plastic container and shoved an array of holes in it just to allow your normal convection current to go through there. And then I've just mounted the base on a wooden box. You can see my screws. That's where the power cord used to come. And instead I've put there a temperature sensor wire for this little digital thermostat, which I've bought off eBay from China. I can't remember, $12 or something like that. It's got a relay. And you can see I've taken the ordinary cord, cut the little, that doesn't mean anything, and connected it to the relay. So connected to the relay there. And yeah, so it's just ordinary little circuit. This happened to be a little ply box, but anyone can knock one of them up. That I just have sitting around with an MDF top on it. I don't know where they come from. Anyway, it could have been something I've made. So that's all done. So when I set up the yogurt, put that in there. And this here is actually, we bought yogurt once from Aldi, or we bought a couple, so we've got a couple of these containers, and we make up some powdered milk powder, full cream milk powder in there, normal strength, maybe a tiny bit stronger. Add some seed in there, either you buy the powders that you keep in the freezer of the culture, or we use some seed from the last batch, like a tablespoon or so of yogurt from the last batch. That gets mixed up in there, cold. Then we put some warm water in there just to give it a head start, and put that in there like so, and we fill that up till it's up to its max. Pop that in there like that. Plug in the power and turn it on, and it remembers the temperature I set from last time. What did I say? You put your water in up to there. So that way, if I put that in there about, though, that sits about that way. And because this is not high heat, it's sort of slow, gentle heat. This will take, if I put cold water in it completely, it takes 3 or 4 hours to heat up. And then, but that comes up to 45 degrees C, which is what, with my research, is like an optimal temperature for yogurt. And then, so I'll set this up in the morning in warm water, and then in the evening, I'll take it out and put it in the fridge, and that gives it a good, at least a good 6 to 8 hours in the at around that 45 degree mark, and it makes gorgeous yogurt, very nice. Very nice yogurt. Now I've got this running straight on obviously on my 24 volt house power, but you could very easily run this off a plug pack. It's not unusual to see plug packs, 1 amp, 2 amp plug packs, so 24 volt, you could get them. And then you could actually make this off your ordinary town power if you're not off grid. So anyway, here's an idea.